Hey y'all!
Hey, it's a beautiful day in Tennessee, Zone 7B, and it's time to get some garlic planted.
We're just gonna take y'all along the journey with us of making some decisions about what beds we're gonna plant our garlic in. We have a couple more varieties than we had in the previous years and some different ones. So we're just gonna take y'all with us in our garlic planting decisions and everything. So come along with us.
All right, so first things first, we have got to find a place to put this garlic. So we have 5 different varieties that we're wanting to plant, and that's a lot of garlic. And so we've got to decide where to put it. So I think we have about 2 different raised beds that are empty that we can choose from. And I think we're going to choose this 4x8 raised bed. I think will be best for us to plant in.
Yeah, so this 4x8 raised bed, we actually planted garlic in it last year. We used half of it, but this will be the first year that we actually have a whole dedicated 4x8 garden bed for garlic. So we do have other not garlic beds, but garden beds, raised beds that do have plants in it, that have some empty spaces in it that we could try to weasel some cloves in there, but we're not going to do that this year. We're going to have this whole space dedicated to garlic, and with as many plants as my mom likes to get, as many plants of garlic, cloves of garlic that we like to consume, we got to make sure we have plenty of space for them. So we have this empty raised bed here, 4x8 raised bed here. The only thing we have to do next is to amend the soil. So just like we've done in previous years, if you watched other videos that we've had, you know how much we love amending with compost, blood meal, bone meal, and worm castings. So we're doing nothing different than any of those other times. We're amending our soil with all the ingredients I already just mentioned because they give the soil a natural boost and enhancement of nutrients, and we don't have to add a lot of it, but we just like to do that just to make sure that our plants have enough nutrients necessary, those essential nutrients to help with its growth and development and the root development and all those other things that y'all probably already know about. But we just sprinkle some of those things on top. We usually use 2 bags of compost for each side of the 4x8 garden bed. So one half has 2 bags of compost and manure, the other half has 2 as well. We mix it in a little bit. We do dig a little bit into the soil because just to make sure that the soil is like a little more even in terms of how much nutrients are spread around, those refreshments are spread around in the soil. And then we also make sure to put a good amounts of seasoning of each fertilizer on top as well, and mix that in really good. That's not all of the but the fertilizers we're gonna add. We do add that just for the entire garden bed to start off, but we also double back and put some more of those fertilizers into the holes that we plant our garlic cloves and other plants in as well, just to make sure that it's kind of concentrated around where the roots will be growing initially into the soil. And then after we do that, after we plant our cloves into the ground, of course, we're gonna have to give it a nice long drink so that those seasonings can marinate in the soil. In this garden bed, we typically plant at least half of it with eggplants, some different varieties of eggplant. And last year in particular, we planted half of it, half the bed had eggplant in it, and then the other half, we did have garlic in it as well. And then we had marigold that we planted from seed, which turned out to be very huge and beautiful in there as well. But this year we're doing it a little bit differently, as you already know, whole bed garlic.
All right, y'all, we got the box of garlic. As I mentioned, we have 5 varieties of garlic this year. Y'all, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about this garlic, and I had to go get my glasses because I can't see. The older I get, the more I can't see. Oh my gosh. I get on here and be squinting, y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. But the first garlic, we grew this one last year. It's a hardneck garlic, and it's called Music, and they are big cloves. Y'all, the bulbs that we grew last year, and if you haven't checked out the garlic video that we did in the summertime, go check it out. It's some good stuff, y'all. But these cloves, the bulbs were so big. Oh my goodness, they're easy to peel, and they have a little spice to it, y'all. And I don't really do hot but these were delicious. So we're definitely growing these again. And they are cold tolerant. The next one is Enchelium Red. Enchelium, I don't know, you pick. This one we grew last year. The bulbs were really big, and they're good as well. This is a soft neck variety that it also has a little heat to it, and these were really good in mashed potatoes, y'all. And these store well. The music stores well also. So this variety stores 6 to 9 months, and I think probably the music store is about the same, but cannot wait. This probably will always be a staple in our garden. The Enchelium Red garlic will always grow this. Transylvania is another one that we grew last year. Now this variety is hot. This has some spice, y'all. Oh my goodness, but it was really good. We had large bulbs last year. Some of them split, but I think it was because we hit a rainy spot and we left them in there a little longer. But they do store well from what the description says. So we'll see. Okay, now these next two varieties are new, and I just wanted to do something different because I've been growing Enchelium for the past 3 years. And well, music in Transylvania was the first year, was last year, but I just wanted to do something different. So this one is called Purple Russian, and they said that it's just a really mellow flavored garlic. These other ones are hot, y'all, so I needed to do something a little different, something that didn't have a lot of spice to it. And they said that these are really good raw or roasted, and that they're easy to peel. So super excited about these, y'all. And they said that they really have a nice, really pretty purplish color to it. I mean, I guess hence the name Purple Russian. And the other new variety is called Susanville. Now this one I got because they said that it's a mild but true garlic flavor that is just really good, and it's supposed to have like a whitish pink skin to it, and it also stores well between 6 to 9 months. So I'm excited to see what this one tastes like, and these are look to be some big cloves, so cannot wait to get these in the ground.
Now that we have our raised bed amended and we've already told y'all the 5 varieties that we're going to plant this year, it's time for us to pick out our largest cloves, because large cloves produce big bulbs. So we're only going to pick out our largest cloves available.
No small ones, y'all.
No small ones this year.
All right, y'all, Kira has been back here digging the holes for the garlic about 4 to 6 inches apart and 2 inches deep. Now we're just eyeballing this, y'all, but I don't know, it looked right. So what we don't want to do is go too deep. So we're doing 2 inches so that the garlic doesn't waste unnecessary energy trying to break through the ground. We want these garlic to be in here chilling and forming roots before the frost comes. So we don't want them to be too deep. So she has done an excellent job back here doing these holes, getting these holes spaced out apart, 4 to 6 inches and 2 inches deep. Great job, daughter.
Oh, thanks.
When y'all have more than one variety, make sure y'all label it so you know what's what. You need to know what you like and what you don't like, y'all. Label your garlic.
Be like us,
please.
Here's some of the garlic that we chose. This one is Enchelium Red, and see how the cloves are larger sizes. This is what we want. Cut.
Okay, see, I almost missed this one, y'all. I thought it was one, but it's actually two. And see, this how you get garlic that grows up. Look like twins going one way and the other way. I don't want that. So, see how this broke apart? Y'all almost missed it. Gotta be careful. Look, y'all, I got this Tennessee brown rock phosphate. And it's talking about the benefit increases photosynthesis and growth, improves insect and disease resistant, microbial stimulation for healthy roots, excellent trace mineral source from the Tennessee mine deposit from the calcium salicylate.
She's trying.
Oh my God, what's his word? Where my glasses at? That's what happened when you
Calcium silicate core. Or silicate.
Girl,
I don't know either.
Oh, get that. Okay. I'm gonna amend these holes a little bit. Gonna put some all-purpose fertilizer in here. Some bone meal and some of that rock phosphate. When you're planting garlic, what you want to do is make sure you plant with the flat side down. This is where the roots are going to grow out of, and the top portion, the little tip, pointed up, so that way when the top portion grows, the leaves, it comes up out of the soil and breaks through that way, and the roots are in the ground. So you want to make sure that you plant the flat side down into the soil, top part up. Right, so we're going to finish off the rest of these, and this variety that we're planting right now is Enchelium Red, and we're planting 18. So we have 6 holes each in each of these rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 6. So the first 3 rows are going to be Enchelium Red that we're going to get in the ground.
And we have our 5 varieties. 4 of them we're going to plant 18 cloves, and then the 5th one we're going to plant 12 cloves. So we have 84 holes total. The 12 cloves are going to go in these 2 rows right here, and you can see my shadow. Sorry. These 2 rows right there. That's where the 5th variety that we're going to only plant 12 cloves of, that's where that's going to go. And so we're going to have 84 bulbs total this year. So I think that may be an upgrade from last year, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, so I hope you can see me. We're doing a lot. We're all done planting them. Now we only have to water them in, and then we're done.
All right, y'all. So we got all of our garlic planted. We have 5 varieties: Enchilium Red, Music, Susanville, Transylvania, and Purple Russian.
Yep, so we got all of them in one garden bed this year. Actually, we did not expect to get all of them in one garden bed. We were fully prepared to use another one, probably even
some little
spread
bit
them
of
around.
Small raised. They ain't even raised, y'all. They just small garden bed things on wheels.
That is such a weird description,
It really is.
but that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
These little brown containers. We were fully prepared to use those, but we got all of them. Well, you already saw what they look like, but we got all of them in this one 4x8 garden bed, which caught us by surprise. Even I'm telling y'all, we were just planning as we went. So we planted 84 cloves of garlic, 5 different types of varieties, 2 of which are new to us, Purple Russian and Susanville. So let us know down in the comments below if you've ever grown Purple Russian or Susanville, and if you have, if you would grow them again, would you grow them again? What did you use them for? And what other varieties are y'all planting this year?
Yeah, what are y'all planning? So this is it, y'all. We're super excited about these 2 new varieties. So stay with us on our journey as we update y'all on how these garlic are growing.
And make sure to, as always, like,
Comment,
share,
and subscribe.
Did y'all like the back and forth there?
Ah,
And always plant to live, y'all.
Plant to
Bye.
live. See ya.
Bye.